Hello, salutations, what it do? What's up, Trippy? What's up, Trey? Rainbow Fox? Zacer Gaming sent me a friend request. I think I got that one. What's up, Colson? I'm good. Been doing good. Staying busy. How you doing? Devstream is going to kick off in about 10 minutes, so just hang out until it starts. Say, sir, I've been good. Linked up with my buddy yesterday. We were making some music. It was nice. I spent most of this morning setting up the Discord for the members. It was nice. Azure, what it do? You're getting stressed with these exotic drops. They haven't been giving you what you need for your Iron Man builds. Been reloading saves for days. I feel you, bro. These exotics have been tragic for me. What's up, Jens? I'm good. How are you doing? You at work, Trippy? I appreciate you. I remember when I was still working at, like, you know, outside of my home, I had this one gig at a warehouse where we were basically listing things for eBay for this clothing company. So I was just on the computer all day, and the only thing that got me through it was listening to music, listening to podcasts like this. So it was nice. You know what they're going to be talking about? The Devstream, they're probably going to be talking, well, they said they're going to be talking about a little bit about the Omega level threat, and they said they're going to try to play through the actual Monica boss fight, but they said it's going to be another short stream. What's up, Luigi? What's up, Aridin? What it do, Jalen? You've been trying to farm exotics for your last piece of gear for Cap. Good luck, man. Cap's gear, exotic wise, not great, bro. It's a struggle. Like I feel like Thor and Captain America in particular have just like really trash exotics. Hey, Roleplex, what it do? Thank you everyone for coming in. What's up, Richard? How you doing? The new MCU Cap skin problem on Reddit. The star and the shield is crooked. That's the new drama Tyversal. The star is crooked. Oh no, dead game. The star is crooked. Hey, what's up, Tyre? Thor next week. I wouldn't hold my breath unless the Omega level threat is dropping next week. Don't expect Thor. The damage buff exotic is a nightmare to roll, isn't it? Somebody said it's crooked and it looks like a pentagram. Not sure that's how pentagrams work. Hey, Landon, glad you're in the chat. Everybody in the chat, make sure you give a very, very special birthday shout out to Landon Godwin. He just turned 16th, and that is a big year. I don't even remember my 16th birthday, but it is a big deal. So happy birthday. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, you did the Mega Hive. It's not harder. Yeah, the difficulty to the Mega Hive is going to be added with the multiplayer. The only thing they seem to have done with the Mega Hive is just cut it in half. Yesterday you was playing, you had a question you can't remember. Well, you remember, I'm still here. That clearly worships Satan. That must be it. Does anyone else have 129 gear drops again? Are you? I haven't gotten any. That sucks. I do agree. Mega Hive is nicer. Now it's shorter, but we'll see what they do once it's multiplayer. See how hard it is or how they make it. Oh yeah. So I know some of you noticed and shouted me out, but we officially hit 2K subs last night. Big deal. So thank you all for subscribing. It's been 3 months since I started making these videos and joining the YouTube community. So thank you all. The support's been insane. Actually hitting 2,000 subs, like that's wild. I appreciate all y'all. And while you're here, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure it helps with the YouTube algorithm so as many people can see this dev stream as possible, and subscribe so we can hit that next sub goal. Grind don't stop. Did you miss the food? I don't think you did, Savannah. I don't serve food on the stream. So because of this latest milestone, I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway next week, next Tuesday stream. I'll do a giveaway. I'll give away a MCU skin for one of you guys. Did I see Abomination in the Shang-Chi trailer? I sure did. The trailer was pretty dope. What DLC characters do you think we'll get after Black Panther and Spider-Man, Winter Soldier, She-Hulk, and Captain Marvel? Someone said you get mad when your opinion is agreed upon. You said you would be targeted, and he said you're too old to be targeted. And I said that sounds stupid. That does sound stupid. You're never too old to be targeted, especially on the internet. Is it going to be the same rewards if you play the Mega Hive single? Yep, same rewards. 10K on the way. Yep, 10K subs. That's I'll settle for 3K for now. That's the next goal. You can help me hit there. I'd greatly appreciate it. No, I feel you hit 50 yesterday. Oh, congrats, Zacer. What's up, Trees? How you doing? Yeah, when you see your channel growing, it's a wonderful feeling. So gotta make sure I'm always giving back. For sure. About 3 minutes away from the dev stream kicking off. Should be interesting. While I got your attention, got 79 in the chat right now. I appreciate y'all. If you want to continue supporting the channel, make sure you hit that join button. You will like, become a defender today. Get access to these cool loyalty badges, these fire custom emotes, as well as early access to new videos, exclusive member only content. You get member only shout outs. There's a weekly gaming session, and we also have a Discord, private Discord. We can all chop it up. It's a lot of fun. Another way to support the channel. You're Iron Man and Cap main. You have the in-game Iron Man and was wondering how good the Cap in-game skin was. It's flawless. Gameplay wise, cosmetics don't do anything for your gameplay. It just looks cool. And the Cap skin looks glorious. Except apparently the shield is crooked. The star in the shield isn't the right direction apparently, so. Oh no. They probably will if enough people make a thing of it. Oh, looks like we're live. Are they ever bringing the level 50 skins back? If they ever bring the cosmetic vendor back, that's what they're tied. That's what it's currently tied to. So maybe or never. Who knows? You have all the heroes on good builds on 150 except Kate 140, so it's easy because they do a lot of damage. Yep. There's a way to put screenshots from PS4 to your phone. You can share your screenshots from the game to your Twitter, and then you can go on Twitter and just download the photo onto your phone. MCU Iron Man or MCU Cap, which is better? MCU Cap all day. People actually complain about the Star and the Shield. I mean, if they were going to, people were complaining about the shade of blue, like they didn't understand how lighting works. So anything is possible. Whoever's saying the Star is Cricket is a freaking space cadet. You think Iron Man and Cap, the PlayStation app? Oh yeah, I never use it, but that apparently that is a thing. Think Iron Man are they're equally good. What's up, James? What it do? Appreciate you. Is it a range cap? Is range cap worth making a build for? Yeah, I use range cap. It's fun. It's awesome. Very powerful. MCU Widow skin is nice. I think it is nice. I know people are mad because of the hair, but the skin looks great. I mean, I would prefer the White Widow from her movie over the Endgame look, but it is what it is. What's better for Iron Man ranged? What's up, Jake? What's up, Tom? Yeah, Brooklyn Brawler, melee, or range, both are good with Cap, but I like the range because I like abusing the shield throw. Did I see the Xbox stream? I forgot, bro. I forgot all about that. I forgot. I'll catch up with it later.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up. Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You're out of your depth, Avengers.
Shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need Avengers.
Range Cap is for babies.
I will save it.
Hard disagree.
There is no end to these clones. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
Hello, everyone. Happy
Hello.
Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
We in there.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi.
Cosmic Cube Monica boss fight was fun. It was fun. Easy, but fun.
A personal thing to attend to. But you're stuck with us. Hope you guys like that. Hey, guys.
You put wow. You put that so.
Yeah, I had no expectations for that Xbox stream.
I'm trying to,
What's up, Mr. Wavy?
It's a happy Friday, right?
What Cap build would handle bosses better? I think
Thank you, Remix.
I like range more.
Layla is doing a she has a personal thing to attend to.
No, Layla.
Here today, but she will
What?
be back. Hey Suki, thank you so much. Thank you for all the positive comments. Detol, Andy, how are you? I'm doing great. It's a Friday. Love it. How are you? It's Nate Ace. Great work on the Cosmic Cube mission. Awesome.
What will happen in this live? It's the Devstream.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're going to talk about the game, answer questions.
Compliments
Really
to the
happy
team.
with that one.
Yeah. I did not design it myself, so I will definitely send the people who did design it all your love and
They said this would be a short one. Yes, they did. No Layla, press close.
you guys been doing good, right? Chat been doing good. Cosmic Cube beating the odds released on Tuesday, along with patch 1.8.0.
Yeah, Layla's busy, guys.
Started yesterday with the.
You'll have to thirst some other day.
Missions, nameplates, some rewards, and.
Do takedown scale with might? Yes, they do.
8 to 4. And then we have a roadmap update that we're going to talk about in a bit. Phil's going to do the majority of the talking for the roadmap, everyone. So,
What's coming after Spider-Man? They're not going to tell you.
Stay tuned.
They have a new roadmap coming out in a month or two
You don't like my voice?
about what happens after Wakanda.
Your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Not sure about mine.
I love your voice.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to stream up a bit.
I love everyone's voices. I love your voice, chat. Hey, Riffian. We love it when Phil does the talking. See? I love it when Phil does the talking, too.
How did I get started on YouTube? Just start making
All right,
videos.
So this was a big week. Great to see all the positive comments. I know the Cosmic Cube event. I think I was like hyping it up like crazy, and even just the weekly vlogs and these streams, that it was something that we have not done before, and that we want to go
Volume's
more in
good?
that direction in terms of level design and boss design.
Okay.
So really happy to see all the positivity coming from it. Thank you so much. There are a few issues coming from it though, so here's a few things that we're aware that came with that last patch. So there is the issue where there's like buffs, like the defensive buffs kind of hanging around from mission to mission. We're aware of that one.
Nice volume. All right.
That also goes with the issue where the buffs kind of like appear in the Quinjet or when you're switching characters. Same thing, the team is aware of that one. Roy appearing in the harm room right in the middle. That one's fun, but the team is definitely working on that one.
Forgot to get rid of the music.
Sure. So if you want to take your photo mode screenshots of him just hanging out in the harm room, do it now, before it goes away. Then there is the issue where for the vault onboarding mission, when you open the shield cache, there's like a blocking progression there. We're totally aware of that one. That one is going to be fixed in the future. Hulk getting perks from some exotics that he can't really use, also aware of that one. Monica getting one shot. So the whole design process there was that she's not supposed to be one shot, but we know some people can do it. We're looking into that. We're fixing that definitely, so she cannot be one shot. She has phases, and that's what.
She was actually built with phases in.
They forgot to test Monica for PIM damage.
But unfortunately, that broke at the last minute before it came out, so it wasn't intended. There's a longer explanation though, where one of the things we need to look into is getting a better handle on some of the really good combos that some of you are using to kind of like do massive amounts of damage. We fixed the gamma exploit, which, that was a thing, but there's a couple of other things we need to get a handle on. However,
comic book drops.
To avoid, Monica just being trivialized, that's why that was going in. So that will be going back in as soon as we manage to get it fixed in.
And that one also goes to Monica getting, being affected by PIM particles. She's not supposed to be able to get shrunk.
Same thing. That was not supposed to happen, though. Every time, hilarious.
It's so fun. I will keep doing it until they fix it.
Aware of. And then for LAS, no enemies on floors 10 to 12. That one we're actively investigating. Thank you for reporting that one. Tiny Monica, yeah. You can totally make her tiny. And I think she just like falls down into the hole or something if that happens.
Asked him why Hulk was nerfed. I did, Luigi. I'm way ahead of you.
Barely visible right now. Oh, there you are. You are back.
Broken cosmetic vendor. 2 months.
Not really liking the,
That's not broken. They got rid of it
today. That was a
4 months ago.
There was the the terrible IP issue that has now been solved. We're super sorry about that one. I am not a tech genius whatsoever, so I would not be able to say like what happened there, but it's not intended, and we try to fix that as soon as humanly possible for that one.
I mean, it's not complicated. It's a security measure that we use when we send out bills.
They fix up from the
that, and
depths.
It wasn't supposed to be on.
It still worked for me.
The patch came out, so unfortunately there was a mistake there, but we took steps so that it doesn't happen again.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you for reporting that one. We got it flagged as soon as humanly possible. So.
Told y'all
That being said,
no appreciation package, no sorry package.
In terms of issues in like last week's stream, those are still getting fixed, like the Kate Perry thing and the cap.
I've heard a couple people say Up from the Depths was nerfed.
Bullets,
it worked for me, so I don't know.
Those are still getting fixed in a future patch. I know the one where MODOK is kind of like off to the side and you can't progress through that boss fight because he's off to the side. That one's being fixed, I think, relatively soon in like a smaller patch before Wakanda. So that is awesome.
Can test it out on stream.
Let's move on to our
after the Devstream is over.
Scene. I'm getting creative with the scenes now. Although I guess
Yeah, I'll try it out after the stream.
One, like,
see if it works.
A while ago, I should have just switched to this one. I don't know.
I tried it earlier in the week.
Right.
It was fine.
So, Cap MCU skin is out yesterday. We announced it on socials on Wednesday, as you guys all probably predicted. It was the last Thursday in June, so accurate guesses, everyone.
You didn't miss anything, Sea Lord.
It does have his MCU shield in it.
Just talking about
we know
bugs.
There's like a few small, minor visual glitches, but I've been bringing that up with the team. I'm seeing a lot of your amazing photo mode things, and I saw some great cinematics over on social, and I just retweeting them like crazy. So thank you for doing that. We love them. Keep sending them. Keep doing your photo mode, your screenshots, your cinematics with this outfit, and I'll try and get more retweets out there over the weekend. K2 Ravon, I like the skin. Good job. Thank you.
I know, so one quick thing about the Cap skin. So different shield, that's awesome. That's something we're looking into with other skins moving forward, is having different weapon skins.
Stormbreaker confirmed.
Do it for everyone, for everything, but that's definitely something that we're trying to get
Stormbreaker
as much as possible.
And that started with the Cap steampunk outfit, and everyone correctly guessed.
They brushed right past the IP issue. They sure did. Like I told you they would.
Right.
So I'm seeing a lot of questions. Where's MCU Thor? Thor is getting an MCU outfit. I will say that Thor's MCU outfit is not the next one we're gonna release.
Bro,
we are waiting on a few other last-minute things.
The disrespect.
To really reveal it to you guys. So
Stormbreaker confirmed.
We're excited.
Stormbreaker confirmed.
Skins, but Thor is getting one. It's just not going to be the next one.
Stormbreaker.
So that's my MCU chat for today.
Hey, I'm waiting for MCU Thor also. Obviously, I'm a Thor main, so.
I am too.
They're working on Stormbreaker.
Okay.
Stormbreaker confirmed.
So, let me see here. I realized
you called it Tyversal
back in the studio. I'm still streaming from home.
Oh man.
I bring my streaming setup to the studio, but I realized I wrote everything down on a notebook in the studio, and then I just left my notebook there. So I'm kind of doing things from the top of my head right now.
They're starting over.
New Thor takedowns. I'm pretty sure we're working on takedowns for pretty much
different heroes.
Yes. All right. So.
No more endgame.
Talk about the roadmap. I'm gonna ask you guys. Do you want me to be playing the Cosmic Cube while Phil talks about the roadmap, or beating the odds while Phil talks about the roadmap, or do you just want us to talk?
Bro, if Stormbreaker doesn't drop now, it's going to be mayhem.
Yes.
I mean, I'm doing roadmap either way, so.
You are. All right.
You wish someone would ask about Classic Cap? Bro, everyone, there's always questions about Classic Cap.
All right. You want to bring up my fancy picture? There we go. Okay. So, let's start with Cosmic Cube. So Cosmic Cube, super cool. Um, Definitely focus for us is on bosses that are, less spongy and more you actually have to engage with the boss and their strategy involved. We've talked about this in the past for things like the Omega level threats, and that's definitely something that we want to do moving forward. I think we've learned a lot from sort of like the content.
The Stormbreaker drops,
now,
they're getting all the money.
In order to focus on that, because we understand the importance of endgame content, we made the decision to move out Patrol and focus on the Omega level threat. That focus is really important for us. We want to make sure that you get a fun experience. The Family Reunion Omega level threat has another really cool boss in there.
Stormbreaker is not confirmed. It is heavily implied.
There. I think you've seen it. You play Cosmic Cube, right? It's a lot more fun that way. It makes you engage. And I know some people were talking about the AI not being that great in that fight. That's on purpose, actually.
So on purpose.
Sort of, we want you to play with people to be very, very, successful. It doesn't mean that the AI can't succeed, but if the AI knew how to dodge everything and avoid everything, I think it would make things a little bit trivial, because you could just, you could fail and then they could pick you up after. And how do we make that?
Does that mean you're getting rid of the AI?
Good, but not
like we've been asking for?
That's a little bit tricky. So certainly, as we start to go more into endgame content, you're going to see like a much bigger reliance on meeting other players. Now, in a villain sector like the Cosmic Cube, not an absolute requirement. Like plenty of you have done it by yourselves, and that's normal. When you go to the Omega level threat, when you're going to Family Reunion, you will definitely need other people, because AI is not available in that content. So it'll be
swimming in money if they drop Stormbreaker.
Can happen. So you can kind of use Monica as the training wheels for that effectively. Now, this is something that I'm just going to touch on briefly today, but we're going to talk about moving forward. The Omega level threats, they're going to have different areas that
What's up, J-Glo?
For difficulty. So this Omega level threat is definitely focused on a really, really cool boss fight at the end. I think it's going to be the most challenging that you've faced so far, and that's certainly what we're spending so much time on it. Really excited for you guys to play that. Some things I moved out. So we said patrol mode is moving out. We'll let you know when we figure out when that's coming out. So that gives us a little bit of time to figure that out. Same thing with the power level cap increase. So the power level cap increase is moving out because we wanted to come out with a piece of content that really requires a higher power cap and a new sort of like gear scale farm, so that you have to
ask about the champion system. They're going to make it more rewarding. They already said they would.
Piece of content with the power level increase. So that
what's up, Zach? You miss anything? Stormbreaker Thor. Stormbreaker Thor.
Increase the power level cap. War for Wakanda, still very much on track. So super excited about War for Wakanda. It's by far the biggest expansion that we've done so far. It's got some really, really exciting stuff, and I can't say too much because I'll get in trouble, but I will tell you that it's really made in a way that's really exciting for some of the endgame content that comes, after War for Wakanda. So we're making sure that things tie together, that the story's evolving, that there's some conclusions, and you can really wrap up threads. Not to go into too many details again here, but there's things like the hero missions that had some story threads that started, and that's still something that we want to pursue and even wrap up. So with War for Wakanda, we're trying to make sure that things can exist sort of like contained. And yes, it's things like Loki. We'd love to keep working on that Thor story and see what happens with that rivalry there. That's stuff that I'm super, super excited about.
Yes, the skin should be taking so long if it's good.
But just know that that's sort of like.
Did they say when they were fixing the champion system? No, they just said they're looking into it.
Let's see. We are.
They did that a couple weeks ago.
Course, and another thing that you're getting out of us pushing out Patrol is you're also getting duplicate heroes permanently. So that was super fun during the event, and I know I told you guys, if you like it, let us know. You let us know. You played a lot, and certainly we liked it. It creates some new challenges for us, but it was just way too much fun not to do it. So I'm super excited about that. So that's going in. And then the other thing we're getting out of all of this is multiplayer mega hives. So something that we wanted to do as soon as possible. So you get that as well. So really, it's always a little bit unfortunate when we move things around, but you're getting so much things in exchange that I think it's a really good, really good trade-off. And we haven't, we haven't cut anything at this point. We're just moving various things. So
But Ryan,
is focusing, and that's really the best strategy.
it's
for us.
heavily implied that they're working, that they're going to add Stormbreaker to Thor.
I know you saw in the teaser for Wakanda, hey, there's a spider and it's a robot. Are we only going to be fighting robots in Wakanda? No. It's just something that we showed, in the trailer. There are some other enemies, and there's also completely different enemies that are going to in work right now for some of the content.
Crossbones
after Wakanda. So just know that we are very aware that you don't want to be just fighting robots. We get it. We're working on that, and certainly Wakanda is going to have not robot new enemies to fight, and I think you'll enjoy that.
People love skins.
So the big changes are really about Patrol moving out, and then us focusing on bringing the Omega level threat.
They're not going to talk about Ultron.
I know that's something that I've said many times on stream, so I was really happy that we were able to make that decision. I think you guys are going to be happy too. I think it's definitely about time that we get our endgame content loop going on. I see a lot of you asking questions about very specific bugs. I'm sorry if I'm not responding. I don't have answers on a lot of those, but we'll take some notes and we'll look into them. When you mention those on stream, typically what we do is we write it down, then we'll go ask internally, and we may not, just get back to you right away on that, but we always ask. I promise. We have a Slack channel specifically for that internally, and it gets used a lot. Let's see. If you're wondering about, hey, cool, so we're getting Family Reunion, what's going on with Cloning Labs?
Where's your running, Kate?
We're trying to get a date for Cloning Labs. It will definitely be
Great
after
question.
Wakanda. I don't know when exactly, but we're trying to figure that out. And sort of like an interesting thing to consider is if the Omega level threat Family Reunion has a really solid boss fight, Cloning Labs is going to bring some really solid puzzles, so you'll get a different type of challenge. So it'll be fun because you'll have two different ways to be tested, and certainly moving forward.
I mean, there are no
further
puzzles.
level threats. We're trying to put all of that together
In Family Reunion,
big challenge. So super excited for you.
That's
guys
what it sounds
to
like.
finally experience all that content.
What's up, Jordan?
Can't wait for you guys to see it. A lot of you have been asking, so cosmetic vendor updates. I don't have one. I would love to give you one. I do not have it.
Of course,
as
bro.
As I do,
Bro,
will absolutely
it's
be the
never
first to
coming
know.
back, bro.
I know it's been a long time.
4 months, bro. The cosmetic vendor ain't coming back, guys.
On purpose. I just don't have an update on
They,
that.
bro.
One pro tip on the Cosmic Cube, by the way. So if
They're not going to do the cosmetic vendor, bro.
And you're playing with the AI. Don't forget that you can use a ping system to tell the AI.
It's
what
not
you
the
want
next
them to do.
MCU skin.
You
That's
can
the
tag
update.
Specific enemies that you want them to attack.
There will be
It
another
helps a
MCU
little
skin
bit, but
next,
I
not
will,
Thor.
I will remind you.
They're
that
still
a
working
lot
on
of that
Thor.
Content is made to play with players, or at least easier with players. Somebody was asking if we are going to do a mode with no companions. The answer to that is yes, but I can't tell you when. But that's absolutely something that's on our plate.
It's a
Let's see.
mystery.
I think we've covered everything from the roadmap that I had on
Is
my
the
end.
is the cosmetic vendor broken, or is it not coming back?
Please.
Chat,
CD.
not
Yes.
chat.
All right.
So
Facts, bro.
for the Omega level threat family reunion, I know we said we said initially that we're not going to stream it just in case we don't want to spoil anything, but I think we do you guys want us to stream at least the boss battle and just tell you guys way from the beginning? It's like, hey, this is spoilery. If you don't want to see it, don't watch. I might just do that, but this is your last chance. Close the window right now if you don't want to see it. Not today, guys. Not today. In a few weeks, or in the future or whatever. Okay, I'm seeing mixed. I'll think about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty mixed.
Yeah. All right.
I don't envy your decision.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, I'm telling you, they took out the
A couple more
cosmetic
answers for you
vendor,
guys. So
so we'd have to buy
about the
skins.
Loadouts, that's still something that we will do. I don't know exactly when, so I don't have an update on that, but it will come. So please know that is happening.
Okay. There was a few other questions.
Yeah, if you got some good ones, please ask me.
So many questions that they're not going to answer.
Went pretty fast. We are still working on Spider-Man, everyone.
Yes, we are.
But that cosmetic vendor is never coming
And
back.
we're not just being coy. We just don't
We're not.
talk about yet. So as soon as we can, we will.
Sony can't.
Like,
They're
if
waiting
you
for
haven't
Sony,
figured
guys.
this out with us yet, like we tell you everything that we possibly
In terms
can.
of Spider-Man, they're waiting for Sony. Sony is going to announce Spider-Man.
Here and tell you.
They can't announce Spider-Man. Sony has to.
We never actually hold anything back. There's never a, hey, let's just hold this for next week because it'll make the next stream so much better. Like, we don't do that. As soon as we get cleared, we just come here and tell you. So
What channel are they streaming on? They're on Twitch.
We absolutely would. Are OLTs being balanced with duplicate heroes in mind? Yes. It's an interesting challenge because
What's up, Purity?
4 Kamalas, you can imagine how that makes things a lot easier.
Thor is not
Because,
coming
the ability
next.
to just revive everybody at will.
There's a new,
Especially
the
if
next
you
MCU
cycle
skin
through
coming
them.
is not
So,
going to be Thor.
we are keeping it in mind, but there's so many different permutations that it's possible. That
And
you
I
guys
asked
are
about
gonna
the champion
find things
system.
that make
I
things
did.
super easy.
They didn't answer
That
it.
said, if you guys get organized and you pick out 4 heroes and you all group together, go through.
I don't know when Sony's state of play. Sony's state of play is. I heard it was this month,
that's
maybe.
not such a bad thing. I would rather have to look at the difficulty once you guys find something like that than to try to put a bunch of cheesy things that stop powers from working.
Buff's left to drop. They're not going to do any more
like
endgame, probably.
How would you even balance that, right? Like, I don't want to start doing things like, well, there's too many revives going on, so we'll make a boss that stops you from reviving. I mean, not that we would never do it, but I'm just saying, I don't think we want to design around the fun things that you guys will do. So we're certainly trying to make it very challenging. And if you guys find things that are just hyper dominant, then we'll
Turn off multiple heroes.
And I'm seeing a lot of people asking, like, to make it as difficult as possible. I'm pretty sure, Phil, correct me if I'm wrong, but, if it ends up not being
More credits? No.
super difficult and you guys want it to be more difficult, that it's something that we can totally look at and tweak.
Yeah,
once it releases.
absolutely. It's a fine balance between frustrating and difficult, right? So we've learned a lot over the time about what's interesting. And by the way, I've seen all the requests for like the 170 enemies and all that. The big thing with difficulty is that we ended up with a small difference in power level for the enemies, then make enough of a power difference. So we're looking into what we can do so that if you want to play with, a higher challenge, then you can do that. But it's not as simple as just saying, let's make the enemies higher level. Now, in some cases, it did work. It did do some things well. It just didn't work as well as it should have. So that's something we're looking into. I don't know exactly how we're going to solve it. However, for the Omega level threats, the enemies will be with a higher level than your maximum power cap. That's the thing. And then it's also going to be balanced in ways,
165
with the mechanics and with the specific attacks, so that it's actually challenging even at the maximum power level. Basically, we take our best players in a studio, we deck them out in all the gear that they want. They can set up their heroes, as well geared as they possibly can imagine, and then we make sure that it's challenging for them. And they play like almost every day. They do feedback, then we tune, feedback, we tune. That's what takes a lot of time. You have to imagine, right? Like, you're asking for people that also have other jobs and this just happens to be our best players.
Suit cap.
Play through it day after day after day, and then we tune.
If they showed off everything but Spider-Man.
Good. Personally, I would rather lean on too hard than too easy, but it's hard sometimes to imagine the things that you get.
Sony actually doesn't own their game rights. They only have the Sony only has the movie rights. They don't actually have the game rights.
We'll just have to see when it comes out.
I've been playing it a lot.
Their best players.
He has been playing it a lot. Yes.
If their best players were testing the Red Room Takeover, then
I saw some questions about like loadouts. That's still something we're working on.
Bro, you asked that. Bro, they answered that already, bro. Answer the other questions.
More of a UI thing as well.
People have all these questions.
But once it is, we're gonna bring on our UI expert. Since I know I'm not a UI expert in terms of like dev. I don't know, Phil, you might be, but we're gonna bring
get Sadat in there to actually test, bro.
Steven,
they need somebody, bro. Their best are not testing. I'll tell you that.
It's looking a lot more organized.
No
so
cap.
Hopefully that's something that we can show to you guys pretty soon. All right. Whoa, there's a lot coming.
You know, Batman Boogas, I know you ask me for a criminal lockup every single week, so I appreciate you're a constant in my life.
You
So I
think they should
appreciate
use damage numbers and help
it's
bars?
honestly just to be serious about it.
Oh, changing
It's a
UI?
cool
Yeah.
idea. It's the kind of thing that I would love to do. We just
Did they
need
talk about
there's so
Spider-Man?
much endgame content.
Yeah,
and
they
other
said they're
things
still
that we
working
could
on
do
them.
before we would even consider something like that. But I don't not like the idea. I always thought it was a really cool idea. There you go.
They get to custom pick their gear and they're still trash. Facts, bro. Their testers are not good, bro. They're testing for difficulty.
Somebody's asking if we're considering putting bosses in custom harm rooms. I would love to do that. I will look into how possible that is.
I can do this all the time, bro. Get me up in there with my build. I'll tell you if your content's good or not. I'll test it for difficulty.
Okay, I need to slow. Yeah, I see. I don't know if it's the same person, but I still see a lot of questions about 170 enemies.
Bro.
Maybe not directly 170 enemies, but
There's so many questions they're skipping.
Have more challenging content, so I just don't know exactly how that's going to turn out. But we'll let you guys know as soon as we have that answer.
Can't be a system.
Some people were also asking me about the faction rewards that cap out at 50. We're aware that it's kind of unfortunate when you're maxed out that there's nothing
Like
else
seeing
to
numbers
get,
and
so
health
we're
bars.
looking into ways to make that
They should give you the option to remove it if you want. Like Outriders gives you the UI, a lot of UI customization, so you can remove what you want to remove. So they should give players the option to remove, you know, stuff on screen if they don't want to see it.
What Wakanda tastes like.
Wow, that's a question for you, Andy.
So that strongest Avenger.
Tastes delicious. Destiny.
That's correct.
Tastes like royalty.
They better not nerf Maestro Hawk. That took a lot of farming to get everything necessary.
It's like vibranium.
Sorry, they did. Valor, my Valor Hawk build was nerfed badly.
Exactly.
In the last patch.
Yeah, there is gonna be more to the roadmap after War for Wakanda.
Any more MCU skins? There's a new MCU skin coming. The next one is not Thor.
Skins. So actually, it's an interesting question. I don't see the MCU skins ahead. I'm not cool enough in the inner circle to see those ahead. So sometimes I even see them close to when you guys do, because it's just not my department. So it's pretty normal. But oftentimes I see them maybe a day or so before you guys do. I see a few questions about being able to selectively turn on and off some HUD things and VFX.
Hey, there you go.
Not right now. That's not something that's in the books. I know a lot of people have been asking it for a long time. I'll ask the UI team if that's something that we can eventually do. But
they charging a real smoke.
That's not something we're gonna have. Not because we don't want to. It's just like with all things, we have to prioritize content.
Bro, that cosmetic vendor is never coming back.
Adding more options.
On God.
UI. And I know how important they are, so
not coming back.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying they're not important things. It's just right now our game.
Another cap skin, 4th of July. That would make sense. Well, it would make sense to do his iconic
Beating the odds in here.
from the comic books.
Yeah.
While you continue to answer questions.
Anyone still asking about Hulk's movement? Probably.
Stormslinger is motionless. Yeah, he's very focused.
Oh, am I? I'm here. I'm still here. Hi.
They got worried because you weren't moving. Andy is okay.
I'm okay, guys. Oh, I have Slack messages on right now.
You have hella units stacked. Can't do anything with them. Same.
Villain sector. No, he's going to stay in the Omega level threat. Though it may.
Cosmetic vendor has some good stuff. I got the Joe Fix-It out of the cosmetic vendor.
Someone left.
But more than that, when they took out the cosmetic vendor, they also took out the level 50 skins and patterns. So it's not just about the cosmetic vendor.
I don't hate you, Doom
Maker is asking if there's going to be other ways to earn credits. I don't know right now, but I can certainly look into that.
Oh, hold up. Hold up.
Hey, Spider, the new OLT is a small diff on the original mission, but with a much harder boss fight at the end.
So in a previous stream, Phil said they were going to add ways to earn credits in game.
Very, very heavily.
He said it might start with patrol mode. It would be like a mission chain for credits.
And that's not something that we're gonna do every time. For
Now it's out of the now it's not happening. What's going on?
Pretty much sorted out that way,
bro. They want your money, bro. They're like earn credits. These aren't the droids you're looking for, bro. Did Phil really just try to genjutsu us with that?
I've actually fought it.
You said before they were going to add ways to earn credits.
Oh.
Yo, I'm not falling.
There you go.
Somebody find that clip, bro. You are not about to genjutsu us on this stream, my guy. You told us that we were going to have ways to earn credits.
And you're betraying Cap. I have been on these streams.
Why they showing Cosmic Cube? The kill time, I guess.
The latest character that I beat the Omega level threat family reunion with was actually Widow.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
That's wild, bro.
What do you think? You have anything to say about Loki? I love Loki.
So you're not getting. So you're not.
Awesome.
So you can't use your units for free skins.
No spoilers for the show. I have not watched the latest one yet.
And you're not getting any way to earn credits outside of the challenge cards. Okay. They build trash. Of course.
That's a good question. When Spider-Man comes out, are the other consoles going to get something else? No. So Spider-Man is the only exclusive hero that we've announced.
Sucks for you,
Everything
Xbox.
else that we've talked about is coming to everyone. So if we announce other heroes, they should be for everyone.
Xbox, you ain't getting nothing.
I'm like that annoying party member that goes straight for the objective because I have a hard stop at 3.
After ask if they will put some X-Men characters in the game.
About the no AI feature, so
they're not.
When we do no companions, I believe we will put that across the game, but that may change. So I would love for that to just be something that you opt in.
I'll tell you. Matter of fact, I'll tell you their exact answer about X-Men. We would love to have X-Men in the game. That's not something we're currently working on.
We only have OLTs. Are we going to get raids?
But we'll see what's possible.
OLTs have been evolving. I think we use the term OLT because we, especially for
non-PS4 and PS5 players down bad.
We didn't do every single thing that we thought we would need to do to have something that we would qualify as a raid. Not that the OLTs aren't interesting, because I think they're super, super cool in their own right, but the word raid just has so much connotation with other games, so that we'd rather use our own. I will tell you though that between what we did for the Family Reunion OLT and what we did for Cloning Labs, especially once you've played Cloning Labs, this will make sense to you, but we're taking all of that learning and applying that into the third OLT that'll come after Cloning Labs.
So from what I gather, Family Reunion is basically going to be exactly the same, but they've raised the level of the enemies, and they made
on the Omega level threat.
Super Adaptoid fight harder.
Heroes and multiplayer Mega Hive, so we just had too much content at the same time.
How do we get there?
Another reason for that is because when Black Panther does come out, a lot of people are going to want to.
Future Revolutions will have more heroes at launch than what is in Marvel's Avengers currently.
With the change to make it permanent, that you can play.
Does Marvel Future Revolution even have a release date, bro?
To make a team full of Black Panthers without having to have that restriction on.
Yeah, very much.
There's a chest with gear close by.
Have they fixed the 14th floor? Not as far as I don't think so.
So you're gonna get a pretty cool gear set out of the Omega level threat. I don't think we're gonna spoil it before it comes out, but it'll be good stuff.
It's good stuff, yeah.
How come we can't equip more than 5 takedowns? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that, but I can ask.
Yeah, bro. I know their answers right now, bro. I hosted my own dev stream. I know how to answer these questions, bro. Beta's end of July. you read for future evolution?
Revealing too much, that's a good question. How will multiple heroes affect cutscenes? So if you're playing multiplayer, you'll all see, you know, and if it's a scene where you would see your own characters, you can be multiple of the same heroes at the same time. We're not going to do any sort of story that tries to acknowledge that that's happening because that's way too complicated. So I think it's one of those things where, as much as I love the narrative in our game, and I think it's very, very solid, I think that's a conceit for gameplay that we'll make, and we're just not going to acknowledge it narratively. Although we may reference the cosmic events that have allowed that to happen, and we may leverage that in the future, but in practical terms, you're not going to get different cinematics.
You're on the wrong side of history, Barton.
Hey, Hero Mentor. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for always streaming the game.
Project Omega didn't save the world. It ruined it.
Project Omega's potential is beyond anything.
Champion system.
If it has
Echo, I don't know why Hulk was nerfed, and I didn't know that there's any nerf that was done to Hulk. Can you be a little bit more specific?
They don't know. Oh, they don't know. They don't know.
Shrek's asking if we're going to do any War for Wakanda streams.
Cap,
Oh, yeah.
stop the cap.
Yes, absolutely.
Stop the cap.
Very much. As soon as we're allowed.
I have a plan. I'm working on a plan right now to do multiple streams that focuses on like different aspects of it. So yeah, that is a work in progress.
Okay, I'll ask the combat team about Hulk's heroics, but I don't know that anything was done necessarily intentionally.
There's an unintentional stealth nerf to his battery effect and his thunderclap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Will villains be added separately, similar to the Cosmic Cube? It's certainly possible.
Baby Pill does it though.
I think that's
Yeah.
sort of like the smallest footprint that we're.
That's
happy
why I
with
wasn't in the patch
the
notes.
villain, and if that allows us to get more of them out, then that's certainly a good avenue for us. At the end of the day, right? Like the goal for us is to get to a point where there's enough villains and enough different types of content that when you're playing, you can rotate between the different pieces of content, and you know you can be, I'll do this because I need that, and then I'll do this because I want this, and we need to get to a point where there's enough of a cycle so that you know things are fresh for you. I get it. Nobody wants to just look at
You think they would add Blade?
sectors that turn out to be Taskmaster,
Probably.
every
Not.
single time. I get it. Like that's very unfortunate.
Anything's
Obviously,
possible.
That's not the intention.
You'll have to try harder that
Not anytime soon though.
Will there be multiple bosses in the OLT? Or
We saw
just one
some
big
had
boss?
like
Yeah, that's a
9,000
great
gear.
question. Currently, it's one big boss at the end.
What do you mean
but
9,000 gear?
We're trying to get more bosses and more.
You
mini
mean
bosses in
9,000
for-
heroic rating?
Obviously,
A rating?
if we had this many villains and bosses, we'd release them a lot faster. So it takes us some amount of time to.
Hey,
build
what's up,
them.
Oscar?
So we can't, we can't say, hey, we're gonna build like 3-4 of them for this.
Honestly,
one
not
level.
much.
If we
The
could,
next-
I would love to do it.
the next
So right now,
MCU
what we're trying to do is get as many of them and as many.
skin is not going to be
content
Thor.
as possible.
Going to be a different
Why
hero,
was Cap missing his helmet in the trailer? I don't know. That's a great question.
but it sounds like they might be working on Stormbreaker. The Omega level threat is pretty much the same. The family reunion is pretty much the same as it is now, but they made it
Spider's
harder.
Asking, how long are you guys going to support this game? For the foreseeable future, we have plans for the next couple of years.
Dead game.
Emote wheel, I don't know. I know it's been discussed many times.
Emote wheel.
I honestly have no idea. I would give you an answer if I had one.
Zach, you just joined. Can you get a quick update? You just heard it. I don't know. You heard it from Phil himself.
If we're interested in a combat
I don't
rework,
know.
get things
Soon.
like more
I don't
combos.
know. Soon.
It's really expensive.
I'll
to
ask
add
soon.
stuff to all the heroes, especially the ones that already come out. Looking forward.
Which hero is it?
Right now, we're
And,
trying
you know
to
they're
get
not gonna
more
tell us that.
heroes in the game. Same answer as the villains, really. So we're trying to add more variety right now. Yes, some of the existing
You
heroes
want
could
me
be
to-
better. But
you think I should be in on the development?
It really came down to it. And we're like, look, we can
Oh,
get one new hero.
my
or we
consultant-
can add,
my consultant business is
spin on
open.
Some of the older ones. I think right now the better.
They might do
answer is new
Stormbreaker, yeah.
heroes, so
It
that's
sounds
the
like
direction we're going
it
with.
sounds like that's what's holding up Thor. They're doing something. They made it sound like it might be
Two
Stormbreaker.
characters ever drop at once. It's possible. Absolutely.
2 heroes a year is slow AF.
How much harder are
True.
multiplayer mega hives? They're harder. I mean,
But I'll judge them on their release timing once they're back in office and not working from home. Bro, I'm at Phil was like earning credits in game.
I've seen your question about combining precision
What?
and might. That's not something that I would be comfortable talking about. I am not on the combat team, so if you guys have some super specific questions for the combat guys, we could try to see about hosting them again. And
How about that? Yeah,
ask
so we
them
can
all your
get some real,
questions about,
so we get some real
abilities
answers.
and-
How about that?
and
What'd you miss,
traversal
Randy?
and any
Nothing.
sort of stats that
You missed nothing, Randy.
I am not the right person.
Well, I'll do a recap when the stream's over. But you've missed nothing. Crystal Dynamics.
Cave Spider, I can tell you that there is no Warship Warbot reuse in Wakanda. That's not. The villain are much more interesting than that.
Night Storm still
Omega
broken for you?
level, Single player too. No, Omega level is multiplayer only with humans.
Who is the next MCU? They're not telling us, but it's not Thor. You using me in like 9,000 polymorphs.
Corey, after Wakanda, we're gonna be working on. Well, there's Patrol.
You
that's
talk
gonna
about
be coming,
resources?
and then there's cloning labs, more Omega level threats.
Are there
the
people
power
who
level
who hacked the
free,
game and modded?
and then some other things
on their
that
end?
we can't talk about yet. So we certainly have a lot of plans for more heroes, more villains, and more content. I would tell you what all the plans are if I could, but we're just not.
Now that
there
we
yet,
got
but
nothing.
Please know that.
I
there
mean,
are plans.
pretty much. The only actual news we got is that
I've seen a few people asking me about Thor's hammer. We would
the
love
Omega level
variations
threat
of
is going to
Thor's
basically
hammer.
be the same,
Don't know
but
if we will,
the enemies are going to be
and
stronger than
I'm
level
the person that would be
150.
the first to know, but we would love to do that.
And the next MCU skin is not going to be Thor. That's pretty much all the news we got. Everything else is soon or I don't know. Yeah, there's no reason to hold back Thor for this long unless they're doing Stormbreaker or something complicated. If they're not doing,
OLTs will use matchmaking, so actually that's a good
they're
question.
not doing it, then
Sharp,
I don't know what they're doing.
I'm a pretty firm believer that you should be able to matchmake into all the.
You don't see who
multiplayer
else the next
content. I know
MCU
there's
skin
some
could be
games
other
that
than Black
want you to do
Panther.
pre-made groups.
If it's not Thor,
I certainly understand the rationale between the.
it could
content
be
being hard and
Captain
needing,
America.
to,
it could be Hawkeye. It could be Black Widow.
sort of like
Could be
have a
Iron
very
Man.
functional group of
Could be
people, and
anyone.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
they're not doing
without
Endgame, so it
communication,
could be
some of that
anyone.
Content is very hard, maybe even almost
just know it's not
impossible
Thor.
to do in some cases for the OLTs. I totally get it, but I would rather you be able to matchmake. Couple of reasons for that.
They need to add more than one hero a year.
If you're playing off hours,
They
and you
are.
just want to give it a shot with people. That's great.
Hawkeye came out
Also,
this
once
year.
people get the hang of doing that
Spider-Man
content
and Black Panther are
matchmaking,
also
you
coming
may
out this
need less
year.
communication
That's
to
3.
pull them off. So I think, with all of that in mind, it's just more beneficial to have matchmaking. Just keep in mind that when you're playing difficult multiplayer content, if you're playing with people that you don't know and are not responsive, then it might be really hard.
Never
to
thought of
make
that. The guy has like
content, but,
9,000 resources.
if that's
I
the
mean,
difference
if it's
between
if it's
you don't
a
get to
if
look
it's
at
a
it
resource
versus
that
it might be challenging, I think in most
has a
cases, we
cap
would
of
rather have a
999,
challenging fight than
then that's
not
a
even
hack.
be able to get
If
through the
not,
door.
then
That's certainly my
they're just
personal
farming.
philosophy on
Most of
that.
my resources are that high. That's just from playing the game and farming a lot.
Stewie, will we get more than 2 heroes next year? I would love for that to be a yes answer. We're trying to get as many of them as possible. So as soon as we have those plans, we'll let you know. But please know that we will get as many heroes and villains as we can possibly manage. There's nothing that gets held back just for the sake of holding anything back. We put everything out as quickly as we can possibly manage to make it.
And once they're back in the offices, they should be able to get out heroes faster, for sure.
Samu, I would love to talk about Gear 2.0. We're just not there yet. I don't have anything to say that I haven't said in the past. So it would just be boring me repeating. But I get it. I will.
Nothing about Gear 2.0. Nothing about loadouts. Nothing about crafting.
What's the fastest run for an OLT internally? That's a good
Soon.
question. It varies. because we're still tuning the difficulty. But I will tell you that for most of you, for your first time, let's say that you're very good and you're playing with people that you know, you're probably looking at 45 minutes to an hour. If you're having a hard time, it's probably going to be a little bit longer than that.
I missed them catching all the smoke. You're right on time.
Mind you, if you're super, super, super badass, you might be able to do it quicker. But it's
What's at the
definitely
office
not
that they need so
super,
bad?
super short.
The Cosmic Cube. No, functional
My
internet.
personal
Functional
target
internet.
content tends to be
The
around an
ability
hour
to have
if you're doing
motion capture and voice acting recording without jumping through a million hoops. It's like actually tremendously important that they get back into the offices.
Multiplayer mega hives.
It's
are
way less
harder in
efficient
that
to work
the
from home.
enemies that are spawning are harder, so it's the quantity and the types of enemies. So
Where do you farm?
Yes, but they're
Everywhere.
They're not 170 enemies.
You open chests.
Which I know is something that
You
guys
finish
love,
missions.
So we're looking into how we can address that.
It varies because your team is trash. You definitely are 100% correct there.
Swapping weapon skins and stuff like that. So would love to do that. I don't know if that's even possible.
So they're going to drop another MCU skin for someone that already has one before they drop Thor? Probably.
But I will ask.
What is PlayStation getting and not Xbox? Spider-Man.
Black Panther.
You don't believe
dive
they're still
when
at home?
Andy is working on a plan for that, but
Most of them are, but they're
absolutely that.
transitioning back to the offices right now. You meant the best mission? Best resource farming is Snowy Tundra.
Yeah, cool, Lejeune. I'm glad
Vault,
you like that time frame. For me,
and
that's the
Day
sweet
of
spot
Remains.
for something that's multiplayer and game. Good 45 minutes to an hour. That feels like a good investment. Now, of course, the rewards have to match the investment, but I think they will.
Infinity War cap? Sure. That'd be cool. You reserve your spot in my OLT squad? I don't know about that, bruh. I was talking to Tony Bing and Lejeune.
Adrian, you're getting.
I'm trying to get an all YouTuber OLT team for the first run at least.
More content like beating the odds. Absolutely. Could not agree more.
Do you have anyone that's not Phil answer questions? I mean, Andy knows less than Phil.
In the family reunion OLT, you're gonna start to really see the type of content that we're excited about making for you guys, in terms of endgame at least. So definitely, it's the right.
Andy's
direction
build
to
is
go.
so cheeks.
I know I say that a lot, but we're just really excited about making
Andy's
that-
build is
that kind of
terrible
content,
on this Kamala.
I just realized my Kamala build is not good for this.
Not at all, bro.
Are you already setting it up in case you fail?
Yep, pretty much.
So as YouTubers, you know you got a spot. Iverso's confident.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get all the YouTubers.
More stories for Hank Pym.
I'm trying
I
to
like
get
that idea.
I'm trying to get me, Lejeune, Tony, and Revealing Too Much.
If you can say, will the next roadmap include a new hero? Well, considering that the next roadmap is going to be for next year, undoubtedly yes. I can actually answer yes to that.
Junior, is that you?
Horde Gamer's asking if there's going to be OLT difficulty options. No. It's going to be one difficulty, but the OLTs get really custom scripted.
Think they're gonna do Age of Ultron next?
We can make them a lot harder, even if the enemies don't have a higher power level.
I hate on the YouTube crew. All YouTube collab. Yeah, that'd be fire. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Roy is Roy.
That would be gas. Me revealing Lejeune and
More hero
and Tony
missions,
rocking that
we'll talk
OLT.
about this integration. I think that ties into what I was talking about earlier with things like the
You like Iron Man
more
1
hero
skins?
mission and following up on those stories. That's something that I've.
I want some Infinity War.
But I think we have to do it in a way.
I hope
where
they
it
go
also
backwards.
adds to the game. So, the type of
You need to
content
create a
that
channel
will
to get on the
come
team.
with
Yep,
those
you sure do.
stories, evolving is likely to be different than the original mission. So, I would consider the hero missions right now as sort of like the start.
You need to make a channel and get more views and subs than all of them.
Something like an OLT, for example.
Good from where I'm standing. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Hope they do
No, I'm
Age of
not saying
Ultron.
that Loki's going to be a villain in an OLT. That's not what I'm saying. saying it's that kind of idea.
Still saying they're doing Loki.
Nice try.
Revealing too much is going to throw a hammer. Revealing too much is a Kamala main. So it works out. If Kyle wanted to join your team, would you be down? Nah.
There's a few people asking about a horde mode. I would love to do a horde mode. Very much.
A horde mode is one of the leaks that Miller told us about. Kyle quit the game. I saw that he said he quit Marvel's Avengers. He's out.
Asking if we're getting updates.
He's on to a new game.
/waypoint system. I don't know, but I'll
Bro,
ask. If
bro, what do y'all know?
Some improvements.
You can't get someone for it all.
Some of them.
We'll see. We'll see.
A little bit different, so not all of them. But I don't want to spoil it for you.
You know, Kyle will call you through the shifts. Of course. God slave it, Kyle. Oh gosh.
That's probably a good question for you. Somebody's asking when the next MCU skin is coming out. If it's just the end of the month like the other ones, or if there's a different timetable.
It's in July for sure. I don't think we have an exact date yet. We're still waiting on like a few last minute things before we can properly.
Honestly, I don't like the skins from the first Avengers film.
Oh, that's a good question too. Is there going to be content from September to December, or if you're going
God slave and Lejeune combo?
We'll talk about that as we.
That would be so funny. This is so uninformed.
I like to do this.
Yeah, bro.
Fridays. I like to talk
he's more unprepared than usual.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna get past this before 3 because I do have a meeting at 3, but
you did.
I made it.
Good. You did good and on time with literally minutes to spare.
I know.
You understand how everyone's response is? I don't know. That's a agree, bro.
Big Wakanda Energy.
What do y'all know?
Specific time frame for multiplayer mega hives, but they are coming.
You got a community manager and a Warzone director, and between them, they don't know literally anything.
GG team. I don't know if any of you guys in my team are actually watching the stream, but if you are, GG's.
You want to hear about the champion system? Don't we all? But they didn't answer those questions. But you know what they would say. I don't know. We're still looking into it.
Corey's asking, does this mean we're done with AIM? I don't think we'll ever be completely done with AIM. I mean, AIM is a huge part of our
robots
story,
forever.
But it does mean that we're very actively looking into adding other.
Ask some shit. What can they tell us? Nothing.
That's something we've always wanted to do.
Big Winter Soldier after Spider-Man.
And actually, you're gonna meet one of those factions this summer. How much has feedback changed the game plan? That's a good question. I mean, we don't flip-flop our plans based on what people are asking for, all the time. But there's a lot of things that
the second surge on 3 of 4 obscure pieces good.
If you guys like the permanent heroes,
depends on the perks and the stats.
It permanent. That's an example. That's something.
They should do War Machine after Spider-Man.
Coming in earlier than Patrol. That's also an example of
that. We're still on the AIM because of the story.
Patrol, and I think it's a fun game mode. It's a good place.
Spider robots next. Spider robots.
If the trade-off meant, hey, we could get some more end game earlier, that just seemed like a really good trade-off. I know you guys are wanting that, and I know it's not because you don't want Patrol, but
probably going to be She-Hulk next.
So that's an example, but we do listen to feedback. I mean, we read just about everything that you guys send us, good, bad, constructive, and not constructive. So certainly our decisions are based off of what you guys are asking.
Is that the Final Fantasy VII theme from PS4 song in the background? For them, no. This is their background music is the Avengers.
I know you asked us a bunch of times.
The Avengers video game soundtrack.
I know we've talked to the narrative team about it, so I don't know, to be honest.
The next MCU skin is probably White Widow. That would make sense, actually. White Widow to promote the movie.
I do have a meeting in like a minute and a half, so I think we're gonna call it here.
You want Captain Marvel or Doctor Strange?
FK.
Captain Marvel is probably next year.
Raid.
He hawked thick. Your friend got banned from the stream. He wrote an essay and got banned. Rip.
But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy beating the odds, enjoy the cosmic threat event overall. And we'll have a lot more.
You said my
stream
background?
these coming weeks.
My background was just
I'll
lo-fi.
answer a lot of your questions, guys. I know I can't get to everything.
Lo-fi hip hop.
Just keep in mind, if I didn't answer you today, just come back next week. I will do my best to get through everything. Easy and hard questions. Both
Captain Marvel thick. Stop the cap. Not this
Awesome.
game's
Thank you,
Captain Marvel.
everyone.
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
good weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Champion system and other stuff that got banned. That checks out.
Crystal Dynamics.
As the dev stream, let's check the subreddit for the recap. There's usually one posted by now. And I'm guessing it's not very long. Said Brie Larson's actually terrible. So for the recap of the developer stream, for everyone that missed it, working on what they do Vision next. No, they're not. She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, maybe War Machine. Vision isn't in the cards, unfortunately. Am I playing Avengers for a bit? Yeah, I'll play Avengers. I wanted to test out. People are saying Up from the Depths is nerfed. I want to test that out. If I don't want you and your OLT squad, you're gonna collab with Godslave and Kyle. I mean, don't stop me from let me get in the way of your good time. So they're working on the defensive buffs, carrying over Bug, Roy in the harm room Bug, and Shield Cash being block Bug. They're making Monica have damage thresholds, so you can't one-shot her, so you'll have stages with her if you've been one-shotting her. Thor is getting an MCU outfit, but his won't be the next release. They're waiting on some stuff for him. New Thor takedowns are coming. The OLTs are going to have different areas where they focus on difficulty. For example, the Super Adaptoid one focuses on the boss fight. Power level increase, move past Wakanda to tie into an OLT. It makes more sense to be increasing power level. War for Wakanda still on track for August. Robots are not the only enemies coming with Wakanda. It will have new robot enemies. Honing Labs will be after Wakanda, and this one focuses on puzzles rather than a boss fight like the Super Adaptoid. There's no companion mode coming, but they can't. There's a no companion mode coming, but they can't say a date for it yet. So you will be able to get rid of your AI companions, but no date yet. So soon, or who knows. Omega level threats are being balanced around multiple heroes. No HUD disabling plan for now. PlayStation is the only platform getting exclusive content. Multiplayer mega hives are going to be harder, as is more enemies spawning and the types of enemies spawning. So that means no difficulty raise, I guess. There will be a Black Panther deep dive, of course. The next roadmap will be for next year, so it will include a new hero, and they'll have info. They'll have info for the September, December months closer to Wakanda. All right. Oh, everyone, welcome our latest defender, Oscar Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining, Oscar. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Welcome to the club. He will get access to these fire emotes, exclusive content, early access to videos, and the Discord that I just set up. So check the community tab on my YouTube channel, Oscar. You'll see for members only a link to the new Discord. Appreciate you. Hey, there you go. Letting them fly. Oh, look, it's Genius Button. You're quitting this game. That's enough. No, you're not, Genius Button. You'll never quit this game. Stop the cap. You swear they do Thor dirty? Of course, bro. Well, I'll say this. If they do, they said there's new Thor takedowns coming, and they're still waiting on stuff for the Thor MCU skin. So if we get new Thor takedowns and Stormbreaker, I'll take it back. That's blessed. That stream was great. Agreed, Electro. It was wonderful. So much info. Just gonna do your phone. I appreciate you, Oscar. Glad it's gonna be a good month. I hope so. I am excited for multiple heroes to come back, mainly because matchmaking is so bad. But I definitely want to dive into this Omega level threat for sure. You're just gonna rock the Miller skin. That's probably safer. So I'll leave the recap up. So let me adjust the screen. These guys can see it a little easier. These emojis are so fire. Yeah, the guy I got that makes them, he's a savant. He's a genius at making these emotes. I love him. Finally, no AI. Want to play a store. So after the update, how would you rate the game from 1 to 10? What update? Good job about the Cosmic Cube. I mean, still a 6 out of 10 for me. There's still no end game. No gear. No gear features like crafting. No looter in-game loop. No AIs will make mission chains easier to do for sure. So you'll be able to play with AI, but you can turn them off. Yep. Yeah, the new roadmap will have things for next year, as well as the months after War for Wakanda. You're rated a 7.5 out of 10. That's quite generous. You want the roadmap so bad? Well, you'll have to wait a couple months. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what they put on it. All right. So I'm gonna be right back real quick, and then I'll hop on Marvel's Avengers, and I'm gonna test out Up From the Depths and maybe run my dailies. I'll see you in a minute. I am back. What is up? Who's hyped for BP? We all are. So I'm hearing people been saying that they changed up from the depths. So let me dive into it. So I think Black Panther is going to be better than the Marvel's Avengers. What do you mean? I think it's going to be a very important update.
I'll take all the help I can get.
But yeah, I do. You can join the dailies, Tyre. But let me first test out Up from the Depths. Tyre, remind me what your PSN is.
I got a job for ya. I knew you'd come through. Thank you.
You got bigger problems than Up from the Depths, for sure. Hell still plays. Be playing now? Oh, so that was Cap? Okay, good to know. Well, he knows where the majority of his audience are at. I knew he wasn't going to give up that sweet hater money. So I just hold L2 to accept all assignments. Oh. I'll keep that in mind. So yeah, so I'm hearing Up from the Depths was nerfed. So I can test that out right now. When do you think the MCU Thor is coming out?
Say thank you. Yeah.
Maybe at the end of July.
Your defectors have any intel? Yes. Their former
I know.
employees have an
What do I know? You're right about
underground
Genius
story working
Button.
on something to. You didn't mention we'd be having a snow day. You're landing on one of the few above-ground entrances to AIM's underwater network. We need Jarvis inside AIM's security system, so they can't warn anyone down below that we're coming. You ready to go for a ride, bud?
I assume you're being metaphorical, as I have no physical location and thus cannot be moved.
Yeah. Roger that. Time to commandeer a deep-sea elevator.
All right, let's see if this thing is still broken.
Working my way through layers of encryption.
They stole player creativity.
Take me a moment to get to the elevator control.
Are y'all watching Loki? We sure are.
While we wait.
I am, at least.
Got an elevator coming.
That unit is emitting an NFC security field. You'll need to take it out to gain access to the elevator.
The elevator is now under our control.
One ride into the unknown. On. Time to commandeer
Too
a
late.
deep-sea elevator.
Our lives never get more normal, do they?
I'm working my way through layers of encryption.
There's the XP right there.
It will take me a moment to get to the elevator controls.
I'll take these guys out while we wait. Sorry, boys.
At 1800 XP.
Coming. That unit is emitting an NFC security field. You'll need to take it out to gain access to the elevator.
The elevator is now under our control.
One ride into the unknown.
1827 XP.
Time to commandeer a deep-sea elevator.
Our lives never get more normal, do they?
I'm
Bully,
working my way
got
through
you.
layers of encryption, but it will take me a moment to get to the elevator control.
I'll take these guys out while we wait. Sorry, boys. Got an elevator coming.
Looks like we've got
That unit.
The elevator is now under our control.
one ride into the unknown.
16.
Time to commandeer a deep-sea elevator.
So Up from the Depths is working. The XP farm looks like it still works. Let me go back. So Xbox players are gonna whole year without a character. No. Xbox players are going to get Black Panther, and then maybe She-Hulk, depending on how fast they get her out. Maybe She-Hulk, depending on how fast they get her out. You woke up just to go to their stream and tell them about their asses. I admire your dedication, Genius Button. But yeah, I'm loving Loki. Obviously, no spoilers. Well, I mean, it's been like a couple of days, so gonna get ready for a party, but keep it up, bro. Glad to be a defender now. I appreciate you, Oscar. That's love. I'll shout you out on the community tab as well. Do I know why they removed proficiency? It's way too powerful. I don't think that's the case. I just got proficiency on some pieces. I don't even think they removed it, but the XP is the same. Hey, what it do, Lejeune? What's up with you? Everybody in the chat, say what's up to Lejeune. Are you actually trying to tell me what gear I didn't get? Okay. Okay, Jesus button. You just heard some good news around. What's up? What'd you think of the live stream, Lejeune? Be honest. What'd you think of the Devstream? Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. What'd you think? You talking about on exotics? Oh, okay. Well, who else trying to run? Is anyone else trying to play? We got one more opening. You looked over 100 exotics today alone. That's definitely not true. Do I know if they'll bring back Tachyon anomaly nameplates? I don't think so. You've heard most of what they talked about. A common, you knew already, so it wasn't a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running with Cap, so if you don't have anybody else. Yeah, so yeah, the stream, honestly the best part of it, after they told us that where Thor is not going to be the next MCU suit, but they're still working on stuff for him. That was pretty much the highlight of the stream. It was just downhill from there after that. But if we get Stormbreaker, that'd be lit. Lejeune, we definitely got to we definitely got to put together that YouTube squad for the Omega level threat next month. I already talked to Tony. We got to get revealing too much in on this. What's up, Flossie? You missed the whole dev stream, but you also didn't miss much. White Suit Widow? Yeah, that's my money. OLTs, 45 minutes if you know what you're doing. If you're struggling 1 or 2 hours. Yeah. I mean, Family Reunion is pretty long, so that probably checks out if the boss fight is harder. Just got the last spot. Marquis. You're down, Lejeune? Bet. Yeah, I just gotta talk to Revealing, because that'd be pretty lit. All YouTuber Omega level threat squad. So no MCU Thor. We're still getting MCU Thor. He's just not going to be the next OLT. What's up, Yasin? I mean, he's not going to be the next MCU skin. They're still working on him. All right, Zay, sir. I got you, Vamp. Bro, if I'm not trying to get too excited, but it sounded to me like it was Stormbreaker.
What they talked about. And you knew already, so it wasn't a surprise. Yeah.
If it's not Stormbreaker, I don't know what they doing, bro. It better not be Fat Thor. That's all I know.
Cap, so if you don't have anybody else. Yeah, so. Yeah, the stream, honestly, the best part is after.
If we wait all this time and we find out the thing they were getting ready was making Thor fat, I will be upset. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm going to be upset if they're working on Fat Thor, bro, and not Stormbreaker. What other endgame skin could they release? It's probably not going to be endgame skin at all. It's probably going to be the Black Widow white suit from her movie that's dropping in July. They didn't say what the skin was going to be for it now. What's up, Tony? What did they say in the dev stream? The next MCU Thor is getting an MCU suit, but the next MCU skin that's coming out is not going to be Thor. They're still working on some stuff for Thor, and the Omega Level Threat Family Reunion is going to basically just be pretty much the same, but with harder enemies and a harder boss fight, and a lot of zooms and I don't knows. That's pretty much the stream. That's pretty much it.
Gave me the heads up. More temporal anomalies. Considering they're in the future and their location, we think Maestro's involved. We can't let him mess up our timeline.
I think people care. I think you have factions, but you have people that really care a lot about skins, and then you have people that really care about content. You miss nothing? Pretty much. But, I'll do a recap video just to summarize it, but it wasn't a lot. They do Stormbreaker, they have to change his fighting style. Yeah, there are different ways they could do it, but yeah, I don't know. It sounded like it. Even it might even just be like he has it on his back. Like maybe that's what they're doing. They're trying to figure that out. But nah, if they can somehow make it work, just altering his animations, that would be well worth the money. Hello, Harry. What'd it do? I'll tell you right now, if we're not getting Stormbreaker after this delay, ooh boy.
Hey, Morales says there's a massive spike in tachyon radiation coming.
You're very new here.
Origin point.
Well, I appreciate you.
Probably where Maestro is too.
Are you a new subscriber?
Eyes peeled, everybody.
Oh, also, we got a lot of people in the chat. If you're new to the chat, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button real quick. Takes a second. It will help me out a lot. And because you guys helped me hit 2,000 subs, I'll be doing a MCU skin giveaway on Tuesday. It'll be a lot of fun. Just to show my appreciation. Ooh, get him out of here. Yep, so if someone hasn't gotten the MCU cap yet, I might be able to help you out next week. $10K subs coming soon. I hope so. I do the giveaway on 5. I think my stream starts at. I think my Tuesday stream is going to start at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe I might push that though, because there's nothing to do. So I might make it 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably make it 3 o'clock. Their last day of school. Oh, congratulations. Jeez, that combo was fire. Yep. Combat, still the best part of this game.
More trouble. Take him out. Piece of cake.
Yeah, my next sub goal is 3,000, but it's also 10 million. I'm trying to take over. I'm trying to get those. I'm trying to get those big YouTuber numbers. Get down here. $10 million soon. I hope so. I'm trying to get those. I'm trying to get those PewDiePie numbers. You dig? Maybe when Black Panther comes out and Spider-Man, we'll get such a surge that I'll just be propelled to like billions and millions of subs. Yeah, I'm trying to get those YouTube plaques for real. Those T-Series numbers, facts.
You know damn well how risky that is.
I'm trying to be the Casey Neistat of Marvel's Avengers.
More goons. You know the drill.
Then I can start doing those big giveaways. Give away like PS5s and stuff. Was something mentioned regarding Thor's MCU skin? Sure was. They're still working on it. Apparently it's more complicated than we think. So the next MCU skin they're releasing is not going to be for Thor. There's another MCU skin coming out before Thor. Many people are speculating that it's going to be Black Widow from her movie, but we don't know. I deserve them. Well, thank you. I think I deserve them too. Mainly, I just don't want to have to ever work a real job again. So, the more subs I get, the better.
Scoring lucky hits. It sure doesn't feel like destiny, Maestro.
Get him out of here. What's the best way to level up in this game? The best way to level up is basically just DNHS. I have a full breakdown on how to level up on my channel. You check guides. I have a playlist. Looks like there's an enemy under the map. Is that what's happening here? Do we have to reload checkpoint? I can't even see where he's at. The David Dobrik game. Oh, whoa. Don't bring up David Dobrik. Don't compare me to David Dobrik, bro. Not right now. Not with the trouble he got into. No David Dobrik. Not the David Dobrik of gaming. Not the David Dobrik of gaming. What you got cap heroic sitting at? I don't think my cap's heroic rating is that high. This is a range build. I think it's like, what is it?
You know damn well how risky that is.
1100. Yeah, my heroic rating is 1100. My range rating is 3000. When I hit 156 mil, remember us? Of course. I'll never forget. The good old fall through the map. Yep. The old David Dobrik game. There you go. The old David Dobrik of gaming. The unproblematic David Dobrik of gaming. We'll be the OGs. Yeah. You guys stay defending. I'll make sure I still check in for our weekly gaming sessions. Just hang out. So if we get a ton of members, that might be pretty wild. That might turn into a stream at that point. which could be fun. Baby steps. First we gotta hit 3K subs. Then we're going to the moon. Maybe. like hopefully my AMC stock.
It sure doesn't feel like destiny, Maestro.
Please don't be in the map. Please don't be in the map. Please don't be in the map. He's not in the map. You hit tell me this game will already be dead. Well, if I'm 10 million, then I'll just be playing Marvel's Avengers 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Maestro's got to be close. Based on that broadcast, Maestro should be up ahead.
Or Suicide Squad or the Justice League. Whatever comes first. If the game makes a comeback, you'll buy every skin they release. Oh man, that's commitment. Did I kill her 20 seconds? Oh, you talk about Monica? Did you know you rage quit because you died to Cosmic Cube 1 million times? You were so mad that you almost smashed your controller. Don't do that. Don't smash your controller over Monica. Just watch my live stream of the Cosmic Cube fight. We beat Monica pretty badly. High risk, high reward. You can buy Square Enix and carry on support. Facts. I'm a buy Square Enix and make sure that when they release games, they're not broken at launch. She is such a hard boss. Yeah, you just gotta have a character with a lot of range damage that can do a lot of range damage, like Hawkeye or Captain America, and you gotta make sure their range rating is really high.
You got another time bridge stat somewhere?
Yeah, if you want to do the cheesy exploitive way, then you can just use the Hank Pym artifact and just one-shot her. But if you just want to do it the regular way, then you gotta have a character with a high range rating and just keep the pressure up on her. Rip Hawk. Thor can for sure one shot. I don't know if Thor can one shot. But Thor definitely gave her the business. Do I know Jake Shockblast? I've heard about Jay Shockblast. I've still never watched a single Jay Shockblast stream or video, but I know Kyle talks about him all the time. They have some kind of beef, but I know nothing about Jay Shockblast. Love how different. Yeah, I definitely give them props for making the boss fight like unique. Like they definitely put a lot of work into it, and it's definitely challenging for some players. So I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. Just making the boss encounter like more complicated, like more depth. How do you get the Hank Pym artifact? You have to finish Future Imperfect, and then you have to do the mission chain that comes after Future Imperfect. Everyone's dodging the Pym until this drop.
Avengers.
Is it true what Genius Button said they nerfed Hawkeye bag of tricks as well? Not as far as I know.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, let's go home before we jinx this somehow.
As far as I know, still works. Still cheesing. It was pretty much I was doing. You guys saw me on stream. I was using Hawkeye. I think on Thursday. Cause I like came close to completing his mission chain. Yeah, I was using Hawkeye. Bag of Tricks was still cheese. You love MCU Captain America shield? So do I. Beautiful. Look at that. That beautiful, beautiful shield. All right, let's do the next one. Who's next? Under Siege. You'll get an exotic piece if you do a cosmic sector. Oh, you'll get an exotic piece if you do a cosmic sector. But you're trying to do the mission chain? Which step are you on? The skin makes you thirsty for more? Yeah, it makes me thirsty for Stormbreaker. I got you, Ryan. We can definitely do some cosmic threat sectors. Remember when you said you needed 200 more credits to get to 1400? You grinded your cap challenge card and got him. Hey, there you go. You want to start the game right now? All right, Harry. Good luck. Beat up my old friend Abomination now. If MCU Endgame Thor has a new hammer, it'll be Stormbreaker. I mean, they could do the MCU hammer if they can't do Stormbreaker.
or we'll be faced with a daunting.
It would be funny to see the Avengers do Fortnite dances. I'll get some or get some like Fortnite emotes. That'd be pretty sick. Can you please say yeet? Yeet. Oh yeah. Actually, you can't yeet Abomination. You can only yeet Taskmaster. Let me switch to my Tachyon Surge gear. After this, yeah, we could do it after this. I got you, Ryan. Yeet, yeet.
AIM is on high alert,
I missed me.
look out for any forces in the area.
I think you can still yeet Taskmaster off the building. I think they should add MCU soundtrack to the game. They absolutely cannot and will not do that. No. No.
They have the tower locked down with an elite guard team. You're gonna have to take
Avengers, assemble. What exotics did I get from this event? I got the doo-doo exotic. I got the trash exotic. I got the absolute pile of garbage exotic. And I got the what is this exotic? I think I also got a couple what are those exotics.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
The infamous doo-doo exotic. It's the strongest exotic in the game, actually. Did him dirty. The big fan levy content. Ah, thank you, Antonio. I appreciate you for supporting. You just play in-game music on your phone while you play. I've been meaning to do that. Just playing on, just throw up my Spotify, put up the playlist. You want Jarvis in the game? Phase Jarvis. Might as well be the bootleg exotics from the hood. Yeah, I hope the exotics in the Omega level threat turn out to be a lot better.
Not your smartest. I'm done going easy on you.
There they are. Okay, that hurt.
You doing the Mega Hive while watching? Oh, nice. The nice and shorter Mega Hive. Oh, no, you don't. What is the Omega level threat? It's the next event that's coming out. It's a multiplayer only version of Family Reunion, which is the Kate Bishop mission where you fight the Super Adaptoid. Supposed to be much harder and reward much better gear. we have high hopes for this Omega level threat. How can you beat Monica? It's so hard. Well, the easy way to beat Monica in 20 seconds is to just use the Hank Pym artifact, the Void Tech Transponder, and one-shot her. The other way is to just get a character with that's really good at ranged attacks and level them up so that they do a lot of ranged damage. How can you hear the game audio and at the same time play in-game music? So if you're talking about, are you using your gaming headsets? If you're using gaming headsets, then you can't. Obviously, you can just play it in the background. But yeah, you can't listen to both at the same time. You're gonna have to sacrifice one. It'd be funny if the OLT is actually hard. People really struggle. I mean, if people, you already know they're going to struggle with June. If people are struggling with Monica, they're definitely going to be struggling with the OLT. Let's be real. If Monica's too hard for some people, the Omega level threat is pretty much going to be impossible, especially since you need 4 players, and they're confirmed to be above level 150 enemies. Yeah, like you already know there are a lot of there are going to be a lot of people that struggle with the content. It just is what it is. But I'm hoping it actually is a legit challenge, because it sounds like from what Phil said, the mission is pretty much just going to be the same, except with some minor tweaks. But their main thing is to just make the super adaptoid significantly harder.
Well done, Avengers.
Is Kate Bishop multi-shot? You mean scatter shot? As far as I know. Monica is so hard. So you can't play OLT solo? No, it's a multiplayer only content. It's basically their version of raids.
Great work, Avengers.
So
if we get any more
they're
sightings of
multiplayer
people,
only,
we'll be back in touch.
which is what we've been asking for a long time. So I'm glad we're finally getting it. Can't lie, when you played by yourself, you ran out of pillars. Should you play Beating Odds at your highest power level hero? Yep, if assuming your hero is someone with a high range rating that can do range damage. Yep, it has some good range attacks. That's the optimal way to beat Monica. Otherwise, you're going to need multiplayer. But if you want to play it alone with companions, the Omega level threat. If you want to play it alone with your companions, then you're out of luck. You can play the regular family reunion if you want to play by yourself. But if you want the OLT version, then you need to find actual human beings. You want Ant-Man and the Wasp, like Hank Scott in the films. Yeah, I'd like to have Scott. That'd be nice. They made an emote for Black Widow. Yeah, there will be no twerking emotes in this game. Marvel is owned by Disney. It ain't happening.
We've had word that AIM has sent bounty hunters into urban areas.
People with low level and power level, or max level but low power. Yeah. Well, you're not even going. I don't even think you're going to even be able to play the Omega level threat unless you're a certain power level. Like, because it's above 150, so you're going to have to probably have like a minimum of 150. Matchmaking going to take forever. No, it's not. remember, Yasin, when the Omega level threat drops, it's going to be with the multiple hero update. So you'll be able to have multiples of the same hero. So matchmaking actually won't be a problem. Unless you're on PC, of course, because no one plays on PC. But for everyone else, yeah, matchmaking should be pretty easy. Because you'll be able to have multiples of the same hero.
I will scan the area.
Gonna have like 4 Thors.
Be on your guard.
4 Thors, cheese, and the super adaptoid. All these updates, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna have the multiplayer Mega Hive and multiple duplicate heroes.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead. Backup has arrived. Protect those Inhumans.
Or scatter shots. If you have a good build, Monica is not hard at all. She's just really hard if you have like a melee character like Kamala or Hawk. You're going to be in for a bad time. Can't believe the devs printed he didn't know about the Hawk being there. Yo, that sent me, bro. Now when Phil said he didn't know anything about adding credits, making you be able to earn credits in game, I was like, Nani? I definitely didn't imagine that Devstream where you talked in depth about adding new ways for people to earn credits, like as mission chains, possibly in the patrol mode. I'm like, bruh. For real? Stop the cap. Slave saying the endgame cap blue color is off. Oh yeah, he was comparing it to the girl. That was so funny, bro. Even his own followers were like, bro, what are you doing? First of all, you're comparing it to the wrong suit from the wrong movie. Second of all, really? You're mad about this? If Agent Coulson's in the game, he died. He would die twice. Agent Coulson, yeah, I like him as an NPC maybe, but maybe some of the other shield agents and shield people, but the main one that actually went in the game is Quake. Everyone else not. You seen that? You was laughing, but you're like yeah, I try and get you in trouble with your sponsors, Lejeune. but you know, like I know I wasn't the only one. I'm like, Nani? What? I'm like, bro, what? Yeah, I don't want you getting in trouble, Lejeune, but I'll say it because I don't. They're not giving me that insider access. So I'll say it. Stop the cap. Y'all had a full conversation about ways to earn credits, and it made it sound like y'all were actually working on it. Like, no, bro. And now, no, never have any updates on the cosmetic vendor. Hey, I'm convinced the cosmetic vendor is never coming back. Those days are over. How do you get the cosmic cube thingy for your profile? You talk about the nameplate? Nameplates you get from the marketplace.
The cells are all open. Nice work.
Or real money. You can earn one. You can earn some for free, or you can buy some in the marketplace. Bro, I don't remember. Honestly, I give Phil, like, Phil usually does answer questions a lot better, but so that's why I was so surprised when, like, he just kept saying, like, he doesn't know, like bro. Talk about the cap suit thing. Oh yeah, what definitely got me. What got me was the credit thing. For sure, the Hawk thing was funny, but not knowing anything about credits, I'm like, what? The Captain America shield thing is hilarious though. Like, I didn't even see that. Like, are people actually mad that saying that the shield looks like a pentagram? and they gotta make it the right, and they gotta turn it around. Like that's weird, bro. You can earn credits by buying them. That's how you earn credits. You want to earn, yeah. The way to earn credits is to get a job. that's how you earn credits. Get a job. That's so funny, bro. You actually work somewhere in real life? No, I work here in real life. This is my real life. I make YouTube videos and stream. I do have a editing business, and I also do music. But no, I don't have a traditional job. All I do is make music, make YouTube videos, and buy meme stocks. All right, Ryan. Appreciate you. You like want to earn credits? $14.99, please. Big facts. Hope Thor MCU comes end of July. Yeah, I mean, yeah, optimistically that would be nice. We get like end of July. Need an intro. Because I know they pretty much save the MCU skins for events. But it's like, are they going to that's why I'm thinking like maybe the Omega level threat is going to come out like towards the end of the month. Because they said they're still tuning it. Then that gives them more time to work on Thor. But so I would guess maybe the OLT comes out like around the 20th, maybe. Let me try out my new Thor, try out my new Hawk build. World premiere. When did they say the next MCU skin's gonna be? They did not. Why is it so hard to finish the Thor skin? Apparently they're working on adding some stuff, which to me means Stormbreaker. but it could also possibly mean Fat Thor. So either we're going to be very happy or very mad. We'll be waiting till next Thor movie. Facts, they're going to wait till Love and Thunder comes out. They're definitely going to have us waiting a while. I'm thinking it's going to be like, yeah, whenever the OLT drops, I think that's when we'll get whatever MCU skin is coming next.
Just stay focused on completing the mission.
You're betting it's MCU Mjolnir? You going to stick with Valor? Yeah, Valor Hawk. Yeah, he is still strong. He just but against those overshielded enemies, he's not nearly as dominant, and obviously boss fights are an entirely different thing now. But I've been testing might. You don't think we're getting Fat Thor? I hope we're not getting Fat Thor, because if they're taking this long on Thor, it has to be for either Fat Thor or Mjolnir or Stormbreaker or something. Yeah, I'm a Thor guy, so I'm going to be switching to Thor instead of using Hawk to run through stuff. That's my guy. Thor is the new Hawk. My Micah right now fights pretty good because you're using high level Thor. Nice. You don't want endgame Thor, just Ragnarok Thor? Why not both? Why be good, Luigi, when you can be great?
Resistance doesn't use fancy Avenger radio tech. That's all the more reason to take the station out.
If we get Fat Thor, then you don't know anymore. You just don't know.
Might be worth investigating.
I'm telling you right now, I better not see Fat Thor when it comes out.
Turns out the inhuman DNA the Avengers helped us secure was somehow rendered inert by AIM.
I feel like Hawk isn't strong enough.
We'll just destroy any shipments we find.
He's still plenty strong. It's just you can't cheese with the thunderclap quite like you used to.
Damn it! There's no sign of Theo and the others. Take out the station.
Multiples of the same hero will be an option. It's going to be an option for everybody. Why not Fat Thor? Because it's trash. I don't want a meme Thor skin. First of all, the character was dumb. Like I don't like they did Fat Thor at all. It was completely out of character. But the skinny Infinity War is clearly the better skin. I don't want a meme. I want a meme skin for Thor. I want a serious, really good skin. Fat Thor was literally just a joke. I get somebody to open one of these, or just do something. The gym will never let y'all trash talk Hawk. Okay, this is going anywhere. Hawk is still good, but yeah, just not nearly as effective against bosses, and it's not nearly as cheesy. Infamous. This thing, they need to get rid of this thing, bro. This is hella annoying. Or just let everyone do it solo. Like, if I was on my Hawkeye, it wouldn't matter. I could do it myself. As Hawkeye, all you have to do is use the those one arrow, third arrow type. They do Fat Thor, he probably won't be as fat. I mean, that kind of defeat the purpose. You're gonna do Fat Thor. Be accurate. Don't give us the skin we don't want, and then not go all the way with it. Yeah, I saw your post, Harry. I already saw it. Let's see. Gotta do this one. Isn't there a Captain America somewhere? Oh, I can do it solo. Hold up.
Hopefully, with the station out of commission, we'll be able to contact Theo and his team.
Why the frames go burr? Are the frames going burr? My OBS says it's going fine. Frames good? Alright. Alright. Finally, it just fixed. Yay!
I repeat, we are under heavy fire from AIM forces. Requesting assistance.
We read you, Theo. Sending assistance now. Hold on.
Oh, thank God. Understood. We'll do our best.
Our theory was
Yeah, I just saw a bit rate warning.
I have their coordinates.
Theo, what the hell happened?
We discovered AIM's holding inhumans in the research facility nearby and decided to break
The struggle of streaming.
Trouble is, a large AIM patrol spotted us, and now we're the ones who need rescuing.
Hang tight. Help is on the way.
Come here.
Yeah, Hulk is still mad fun. He's just not as cheesy. Gotta do a little more thinking now. But still very powerful. But yeah, boss fights definitely take much longer now.
The Avengers to save us? Nothing but the best. Theo, your team able to fight? Able and willing.
Get in here.
Strike and disappear.
They don't like the hard grind in the game to max characters. I mean, grinding is part of the looter experience. I don't mind that. I just especially since it's a lot easier now. But
Strike and disappear.
the gears just got to get better overall. Infinity War Thor with Stormbreaker. That's the one we want. I'll go PP on you. It's very satisfying punching them in the face with Hulk, I must say. Still miss the thunderclaps. The old thunderclaps. If we're the relief Phil, then this change wasn't intentional. Which to me means it's code for oops. People don't like it. Let's put it back. Maybe they'll put it back. Infinity War was the best. I feel like they perfectly nailed Thor in Infinity War. Like they were trying to figure things out with the first two Thor movies. Then they made a breakthrough at Ragnarok, but they made Thor a little too comedy focused. But they got the perfect balance with Infinity War. And then they completely ruined him in Endgame. But Infinity War, that was peak Thor. That's when they really got Thor right. But Endgame, nah. That was trash.
The entrance is just up ahead. Access it.
I need to show you my Hawk. Pause. Go try these trash exotics. Aren't we all? Is the eye patch? That's a good question. I doubt we'll get it. We'll get the eye patch because the eye patch is Ragnarok, and Thor eventually gets Eventually, he gets an artificial eye, so that he doesn't need the eye patch anymore. That's what he's rocking later on in Infinity War. If I was able to throw cards, you'd be satisfied.
I'm almost in. Hold the fort.
That was pretty satisfying. Hulk didn't kill Thanos. Correct. Iron Man did. In epic fashion. And Thor said, I went for that. Just sad. Yeah, if only Thor had gone for the head originally, none of that would have happened. But it was destiny. According to the TVA, it had to happen that way. They need some takedowns where they can rip the robots apart. I know Hulk has a takedown where he can rip Dreadbots apart. It's a takedown that comes with the stranglehold.
That's it. We're in. We should move quickly before
I am Iron. I am inevitable. I am Iron Man.
we must free them. Agreed.
Snap.
Avengers, I'll tell you how when you reach the cells.
I hope they don't make Thor horny again. And got it. And Love and Thunder. Just want to see more destruction. Well, that's going to be limited. Especially if you're not on PS5 or Series X. He needs a fourth heroic. You want him to add 4 heroics? Cap has some secret takedowns as well. You rarely see them. I don't think. Have I? It's been a while since I did Captain America takedown spam.
Almost there. Theo, as soon as a prisoner is free, teleport them out.
You prefer to do Infinity War Thor over Eye Patch Thor? I mean, honestly, I like Ragnarok skin better than the Infinity War skin, but that's assuming just the skin without Stormbreaker.
Force field generators using the control room computer, then destroy them when they're exposed.
If he has Stormbreaker, then yeah, that's the better skin. Hawk feels so weak now. Oh no, I mean Hawk still feels plenty strong to me. He only feels weak now when he's fighting Maestro.
Well done. The cell's generators are vulnerable.
I'm just punching through over-shielded enemies with my... the way the Lord intended.
The cell's force field is off, Theo.
You may be alone, but for you, takedowns are the payoff for all the work. Takedowns? I'm more of a heroics kind of guy. Cloning labs? What about cloning labs? If you're asking if they talked about it on the Devstream, they said it's coming after War for Wakanda. We don't know when. We don't know what the time frame for that is, because there's a third Omega level threat that they're also working on. That's going to combine with apparently what they learned from both Family Reunion and Cloning Labs. So from what Phil was talking about, Cloning Labs is going to be more puzzle focused, and I guess in that there's like what 2 or 3 puzzles in Cloning Lab based on what we saw leaked, and there's not going to be any puzzles in the Super Adaptoid. They basically just focused on the difficulty level of the Super Adaptoid itself, and then the third Omega level threat is going to like combine all of those aspects. So a challenging boss encounter, puzzles, everything in one. What are Cloning Labs and OLTs again? They're multiplayer only content that's supposed to be much more challenging, and as a result reward you with better gear. Is basically this game's version of a raid. I think you want a Masters of Evil OLT with Zemo?
That's all of them. You went above and beyond today, Avengers.
You think that the OLT is probably the Black Panther mine? Yeah, that would be my guess. Because we know it's supposed to come out, and it would line up with what Miller said. he said the Black Panther OLT is not dropping with the Black Panther. So it makes sense if that's going to be the OLT where they raise the level cap.
Nice work. We'll analyze these readings ASAP. I can't tell
That
you how
was probably the
valuable
original
this
plan.
was. Thank you.
But they realized they didn't have enough time probably to do it right. So they're just like, okay, well, we'll just push the cap raise until that Omega level threat is ready. Which makes sense. Is this game raise called OLTs? Pretty much, because they don't want to, and Phil pretty much made that clear. They don't want the branding associated with raids because, well, he said raids mean different things to different people, which is true, but also raids have been done really well in other games, and people have a lot of expectations when they hear, you know, raid. There's a lot to that. So they don't want to overpromise, I guess. like when I like the raids in Ghost of Tsushima Legends, those are crazy. I'm definitely not expecting the Omega level threats to be anywhere near that level. Especially Family Reunion, which basically sounds like there's nothing new to it at all except for the super adaptoid. I guess they're going to give them more moves and just make it harder.
So the crazy mad scientist lady actually
Your Monica glitch, it was only sending clones and nothing else.
Yeah, but she failed.
Had to restart.
And wrecks Earth anyway.
And it's way too unstable.
Yeah. Yeah, Luigi got that glitch too.
So we get that weapon away from her in the present.
They should make Avengers endgame nameplates that come with endgame skins.
And we find another way to stop the crate.
Love Ghost of Tsushima so much.
You're damn right.
When do you think we'll get Thor MCU? Soon. Did they ever talk about fixing matchmaking? They're always talking about fixing matchmaking. Their fix to matchmaking, I'm guessing, is duplicate heroes. That's probably the closest we're getting to a really definitive. So obviously we need stuff like join in progress, but for now, just duplicate heroes. Or we'll release War for Wakanda. Oh man, you're so excited for the Ghost expansion. I know, yo. When I saw that on my news feed, I went off, bro. Bro, they are blessing us for real. Another expansion for Ghost of Tsushima. It'd be insane if it was free too. Just like Legends. Even if it's not free, I will gladly pay for it.
Nearly there, Mr. Barton.
They could take all the money.
Is a few clicks away.
Broly Q4. I don't think you're on my friends list. I don't think you added my PSN. Ghost is the best, bro. That game is amazing. The fact that we're getting 2 expansions and and Legends was just so amazing by itself and it was completely free. Another expansion, bro. Oh my goodness. I'm all over that. Thanks again for showing you. You're welcome. You couldn't get into Legends, Legion? What? Oh man, bro. I play Legends so much. I love Legends mode, bro. I took a whole month break from Marvel's Avengers, bro. I was all over Legends. I love that mode. Especially the raids. Oh, the raids were so fire.
Final blow for me, kids.
Ridiculously hard, but so rewarding. I love that mode, bro. I can't wait to see what the expansion does. That's Or Iron Man is 10 and 37 power. Yeah, but I thought they were gonna fix that, bro. Didn't they say like months ago that they were gonna they're gonna do something so that people weren't getting paired with like massive power level differences like that? What Thor skin is that? Oh, this one is the young Thor. It's pretty much one of only like 2 or 3 good Thor skins in this entire game. But the only ones I actually use are young Thor and Unworthy. You couldn't get into either. They changed the controls so much. But the controls are pretty much exactly the same.
Definitely in the right place.
The only thing they did was they have each hero, each of the characters have specializations now. So you can't change up your sword stances on the fly anymore. You have to get a specific katana to do it. Otherwise, the controls are pretty much exactly the same. There's like no difference. Unworthy is the best one. It is. I use it so much though that I've been on the young Thor, but that one is a classic for sure. Got him. You like the Thor skin that sort of looks like Age of Ultron, black with the red cape. Asgardian's the best one. Oh, you definitely didn't fix that one, bro.
Yeah, that beam looks way worse up close.
Unworthy. It's clearly the best one.
Definitely eco-unfriendly. Let's get inside that bunker.
About to add me cool. Why the MCU suits drop cosmetics tab is not getting open. You're not wrong. I know my Captain America tab ain't getting touched until they added, unless they add another MCU cap. My MCU Captain America suit is staying on. It's not going anywhere. Don't want to leave it. I'll leave that off.
Avengers. Always a thorn in my side. Monica.
You're on the wrong side of history, Barton.
Can't wait for the Black Panther deep dive. I know everybody wants to see gameplay. If he's unworthy, then why does he have his hammer? Because he's worthy again. When they add a new Cap skin and your friend tells you about it, Cap has more than one skin. No, to be fair, I think people are gonna, the one Cap skin that people will probably rock out with outside of the endgame Cap is his classic comic book one with the wings. That one looks pretty clean. Other than that, I don't see anyone ever switching. Matter of fact,
The cosmic cube is on this floor.
Let's find it ASAP.
did they block me from switching skins? There we go. The best. It's not being the MCU one. I know some people think it's better than the MCU one, so I wouldn't be surprised if they switched off, but I'm probably keeping up with it.
Security lockdown up ahead. Expect heavy resistance.
You'll buy Age of Ultron cap over Endgame any day.
Trying her best to stall us.
She'll have to
Is there a significant difference between the Age of Ultron cap suit?
We shall prevail.
Where's that thing? Give you Avengers cap suit. If you're talking about the first Avenger cap suit, I actually don't like that one at all. I wasn't really fond of that one in the movie. Thought Cap looked kind of goofy. You need a low. You want the you want the red vest from Love and Thunder? Yeah. Well, if the game is still alive when that movie comes out, we might get it.
Okay. Might need a minute. Or 10.
You know, they be saying the game is dead. Apparently the game is dead right now, according to some people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that if Crystal Dynamics can spice that one up a bit, I wouldn't mind, because just like after rewatching the first Avengers movie, that scene where they like assemble in New York for and do that epic pose, that one doesn't hit the same for me, because like looking back on it now, all their skins look, all their outfits look real goofy. I'm just like, I don't know about those. Infinity. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Captain America's Infinity War fit. You love the cap suit from Falcon and the Winter Soldier? So you mean you want Falcon? You want Sam Wilson in this game? Isn't I think Marvel Future Fight getting that skin? One of those Marvel mobile games are getting that Sam Wilson skin. I don't think we're definitely not getting that one though. I don't think they have any plans to add Falcon anytime soon. But if they did, you know, people will be like, they add Falcon, they'd be like, where's the Falcon skin? And they expect him to have his shield. It'd be a whole thing. What's my Thor heroic? Like 3,600. It's not that high for Thor. This is a range build.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, Mr. Barton. But the energy levels are rising by the minute. You must pull the levers to disable the energy fields surrounding the power conduits.
Followed by.
Yeah, if they added Wilson to the game, it would be as Falcon. It wouldn't be as Captain America, because that wouldn't fit with the story.
Got one. Hit the power conduit.
Your phone is on 5%. What a coincidence. My phone is on like 8. My phone be eating battery right now, bro. Especially when I have the live stream on. I had to take it off.
Attack those power conduits.
Got it.
Okay, that's all of them.
John Walker, the U.S. agent.
Well done. The containment cube is susceptible to damage.
Fire away.
Might a good time. Oh, live stream. Always eat your battery like dinner.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
What the hell is
Like I use my computer when I'll watch people's live. I watch like with June's live stream on my computer while just playing the game. Because I know if I have it on my phone, my battery is going to get slaughtered.
freaking nuts? So I'm taking you down.
You're just a small inconvenience. You won't get the better of me again. You're out of your depth, Avengers. How did you? No matter. You'll fall soon enough.
I think that you won't get Spider-Man, but still hope he has good controls. I hope he's a timed exclusive. It'll be so weird. It'd be such a L in my opinion. Like they really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way by making him exclusive, and I don't think they got really any benefit out of it. Get her out of here. Give Hank a call. Nah, I'm gonna give Hank a break. I'll just beat her the old-fashioned way.
Drop the cube, Monica.
Beat her with a good old God Blast. You hate how stupid you are when it comes to fighting Monica. You find players deleting bosses in 15 seconds, but it takes you like 15 minutes, so you end up dying. But to be fair, the people that are beating her in 15 seconds, like me, were using the Hank Pym exploit. But I decided to just show you just beating her without using the exploit again. At the time, wasn't he still exclusive to Sony? No, Sony doesn't have any rights to Spider-Man's gaming rights. They don't have it at all. But they could have just easily gone with another character. I think doing the PlayStation exclusive was a mistake. After Q. I think the whole Spider-Man thing was more trouble than it was worth. I think it would have been better off to just have a different hero. But I hope they at least had the foresight to make Spider-Man a timed exclusive so that eventually Xbox and PC users would get him.
What just happened?
That red Ronin skin is fire.
What did you do?
I skipped that one. Does he have the matching arrow? No, he doesn't have the matching arrows, bro. He has the quiver, but he doesn't have he has the purple arrows. That's why I didn't buy that skin, bro. I was so tired of them giving Hawkeye the purple arrows, bro. Let's see that Ultron teaser again. Can we even see it again? You got multiple charges of the Whirlwind God Blast. Yes, I do. I have 3. I have 3 charges of the Whirlwind God Blast. Because I'm special. Go to the anthill. Probably have to pay for him on PC, Xbox. No, you won't. No DLC will cost you any money. My guess is either it's a permanent exclusive and you're just out of luck, or it's a timed exclusive and it'll eventually be released. It's like they do with the PlayStation exclusive skins, the timed exclusive ones.
Okay, you could have just said the bow, man. Come on.
No, they won't charge. No DLCs cost money. They won't make you buy it. If it's a timed exclusive, then it'll just be available for everybody. But hearing them talk about it, it sounds like it's going to be a permanent exclusive. Like, I want to give them credit and think that they would have some foresight, but I don't. They probably just made it permanent exclusive.
Hey, I could use your help.
Nope. Can't get the cutscene again.
Need some help over here.
Well, they sneak Winter Soldier. They're not. The only hero that could possibly drop with Wakanda is Spider-Man. No other hero. How can you survive the explosion of Monica when her shield is down? And when the tall towers that you stand behind are gone, how do you still live? Monica is a one-shot. I don't live. Her move is a one-shot. The reason why I didn't get one shot is because if you do enough damage to Monica when her shield goes down, she puts the shield up instead of doing the one shot. But you have to do enough damage. Spider-Man has always been PlayStation exclusive. No, he hasn't. He's been on Xbox games before. And obviously on mobile games. When is Wakanda out again? Wakanda is out in August. Yeah, Harry, you just have to have a strong enough build. If you can do enough damage, that's why someone like Thor is ideal. I have a ranged Thor build, so I just throw the hammer, I use the God Blast, and if I even just using the hammer, because my rating is over 3,000, I can do enough damage. Iron Man left. I'm leaving too, actually. I had fun though. Another interesting stream from the developers. Thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you Oscar for becoming a defender. Thank you Lejeune once again for showing some love. Appreciate you, my brother. Hope to see you for that Omega level threat team up next month. Just in time for your phone's deaf, so save your phone. Perfect time as Zacer. I'm ending the stream, but I'll be back Tuesday. I'll be doing a giveaway stream on Tuesday. I'll be as a special 2K sub stream. I'll be giving away an MCU skin for one of my subscribers. Please do a Thor build video. I'll eventually do it. I'm really waiting for his MCU skin to drop, because I feel like that's what it would make the most sense. But I appreciate you. All right, everybody be safe, and defenders, I'll see you tomorrow for the gaming session. Everyone else, I will see you Tuesday. Thanks. I appreciate you, Delal. 2K subs. Next stop, 3K.